Welcome back to another video, Rams Nation. Today I'm bringing to you the recap of the Rams' big win over the New Orleans Saints. The Rams won 26-20 and they snapped the Saints' 8-game win streak. It was a great win. It was a must-win because if they lost this game they would be second in the division to the Seattle Seahawks. But we won, and now let's get into it. So here's a slight summary of the game. The Rams scored on the opening drive, and the offense seemed to not really look back. They did open up a 10-point lead at one point until they let Saints running back, rookie running back, star running back, that is, Alvin Kamara. They let him run a 74-yard touchdown. Sammy Watkins really stepped up in Robert Woods' absence. He had 4 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown, one of his best games of the year. And also, so did Cooper Kupp and Josh Reynolds. Cooper Kupp had a bounce-back game after fumbling against the Vikings in a crucial situation. Josh Reynolds, his number was called upon. He scored his first career touchdown. It was kind of a broken play, and he was just he found himself wide open in the back. It wasn't wide open. It was a good throw by Jared Goff, put it right on the money, and Josh Reynolds had his first career touchdown. The Rams defense was able to shut down the high-flying Saints. The Saints were top 3 pass offense, top 3 run offense, and I believe they had the #1 offense in the NFL, and the Rams only held them to 20 points. And the Rams offense, on the other hand, had over 400 yards, which is above season average. So that was great. Now your stat leaders, Jared Goff had a great game. He was 28 of 43 for 354 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Unfortunately, the interception was, it was underthrown, so it was kind of his fault, but Sammy Watkins reached back for it with one hand, and it kind of just fell in the hands of P.J. Williams. It was unfortunate. Goff was having a pretty good day, mistake-free, and unfortunately that had to happen. Now, your receiving leaders, Cooper Kupp had a great bounce-back game. Like I said, he had 8 catches for 116 yards, which is a career high thus far. And Sammy Watkins, like I mentioned, 4 catches for 82 yards and a touchdown. And on the ground, Gurley had 74 yards and 17 carries. In addition to that, he had 54 receiving yards. No touchdowns this week for Todd Gurley, but I believe he's still the yards from scrimmage leader in the NFL, so that's great to have him still producing. His workload has been lowered these past couple of weeks. I think that might be due to the playoffs are coming up. Sean McVay knows that. Sean McVay knows how to rest his players. You see, like Whitworth and Barwin, they all get their rest during the week. Gurley is going to get some rest in the games now, I think, during the long stretch. Now for your Rams Nation award winners for this game, the offensive player of the game is Cooper Kupp. He had a bounce-back game, like I said. He fixed that, or he came back from that crucial mistake against the Vikings, where he fumbled at the 1-yard line and possibly lost the momentum that the Rams had, any momentum that the Rams had in that game, and any chance that the Rams won that game. He came back, had 8 catches for 116 yards. I believe both are actually a season and career high for him. Now your defensive player of the game, Robert Quinn. He kind of flashed his older self. He's still kind of not where he was, where he's going to get 2 or 3 sacks every couple games, but he had 1 sack and a forced fumble early in the game. He usually gets to Drew Brees. Wasn't surprised there, but glad to see him get to his usual, strip the quarterback of the ball and get a sack. Now your Rams Nation game ball winner and your MVP of this game, it's not Jared Goff, not Todd Gurley, it's not Sammy Watkins. It is Kayvon Webster. Kayvon Webster came up with probably the biggest play in the game when he stopped and tackled Michael Thomas on a 3rd and goal, or 3rd and it was like 3rd and 5, but it was inside the 5-yard line. It was a one-on-one open field tackle. If he does not make the tackle, if he misses it, Michael Thomas scores, and the Rams are only up by 6. And that, I think, if that touchdown stood, like if he scored on that play, and they would have eventually scored on that Kamara touchdown, I think the Saints would have won the game. So Kayvon Webster came up with the biggest play of the game. And then unfortunately, Connor Barwin, to get out of the awards now, Connor Barwin suffered a small fracture in his forearm, and he'll be out 1 to 2 weeks. I was just thinking about it. He's going to be playing against his former team, the Eagles, next week. Hopefully he's back for that game. I doubt it, though. I feel bad for him because he probably really wanted to play that game once he saw the game on the schedule. The Rams moved to 8-3 and remain atop the NFC West. The Seahawks beat the 49ers, but the Rams are still a game ahead of the Seahawks. The Seahawks play the Eagles this week. The Rams play the Cardinals this week. So maybe the Rams will get a 2-game lead in the division. Who knows? But yes, the Rams do play in Arizona this week. The Rams are seeking their first winning season since 2003. And that's it for this video, Rams Nation. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you can to support the channel. Thank you very much, and horns up, go Rams.